Number 24, Road to Perdition. So Road to Perdition is based on the comic of the same name published by Paradox Press, a division of DC Comics. Michael Sullivan, played by Tom Hanks, is the top enforcer for John Rooney, played by Paul Newman, one of the biggest mob bosses, and Rooney even raised Sullivan like a son. But one day Sullivan's son, Michael Jr., played by Tyler Hoechlin, stows away in his car and witnesses Sullivan and Rooney's biological son, Connor, played by a pre-Bond Daniel Craig, perform a hit. Worried the kid will talk, Connor takes matters into his own hands and murders Sullivan's wife and youngest son, attempting to murder the whole family. But the two Michaels survive, and now Michael Sr. has to take Michael Jr. to his aunt's house in Perdition so they can start a new life. All while Michael Sr. tries to use his influence in the mob to find out where the family is hiding Connor so he can get revenge. While the plot is simple, its themes of father-son relationships and family, I guess it's the same thing, show a deeper story that gets surprisingly heartwarming and even tragic, as Michael Sr., despite what has happened, is trying his best to make sure Jr. doesn't follow in his footsteps and become a contract killer. Also, the writing and dialogue is great. If I didn't tell you this was a comic book movie, technically, you would just think you're watching a good crime film.
This is the life we chose, the life we lead. And there is only one guarantee. None of us will see heaven.
Yo, we need the fire department because that line was fire. This is definitely accentuated by the actor. Accentuated? Did I use that word right? The acting's great. Hanks does a fantastic job playing this mobster who's trying his best to be a father in the midst of all these fucked up shit going on around him. Tyler is good, but he doesn't get much. He spends most of the film silent. Maybe they didn't want to use him as much because he's a child actor, and usually they're not that great. But I think he does a good job, and I like the chemistry between him and Hanks. You really feel like they are an estranged father and son. But my favorite performance had to be Jude Law as Maguire, this insane assassin sent to kill Michael Sr., who does his work because he gets off on taking pictures of dead bodies, which is probably the most comic booky thing in this movie. I mean, the guy is literally a Punisher villain. But the performance is so fun, you just cannot look away when he's on screen.
I shoot the dead. Dead bodies. That is, I don't kill them.
Cinematography is also peak. There are so many good shots in this, some feel like they were even influenced by comic panels. Seriously, you need to watch this movie. Not just because it's a good comic book movie, it's a good crime movie. Like, I nearly cried at the ending. And if you don't know anything about me, I'm an unfeeling husk that only gets any emotional reaction from anime titties, so that's impressive.